Hello, welcome to Cracking the Cryptic on what has been a very fraught day in this household, what with a plumber that went on nearly all the working day, completing more repairs to the boiler than I believed it needed, and very frustrating. But even worse, my daughter had acute tonsillitis and I've had to spend some time in hospital this afternoon with her. Now, she's back home, she's on a mix of steroids and antibiotics, and I think she's going to be all right. But it was quite serious for a bit there, quite concerning. I think it's going to be all right. Now, I am therefore running unbelievably late, and my video is probably going to be posted late, but it's quite a good opportunity to do a couple of puzzles that were sent to us by Thunderkey, who is having a wedding, I'm delighted to say, and sent us a couple of puzzles that he's sent to his guests. And we're going to have a go at them. They're not hard. These are very approachable. It's a while since we did anything very approachable on the channel, so a great opportunity to do that today. One is extremely approachable and one very approachable. That's the kind of thing we need. And before I do that, I'm going to tell you all about the Kickstarter, which has 2 days left to go. Brilliant Fog-of-War book puzzles, story by Peter C. Hayward, illustrations by Hayley Mooney, they're fantastic. Puzzles by Sandra and Nala, and then additional puzzles by the likes of Xeon Risk and Analytical Ninja and Chili and Math Pesto and J Dyer and even Fistamafel. We are delighted to be bringing that to you. There's only 2 days left to pledge. If you don't get in on it, I think the price doubles or something. So please pledge before the Kickstarter runs out in slightly less than 48 hours. First link under the video. The next 2 links after that will be to today's puzzles. But as well as that, there's also, of course, the Snack Doku hunt on Patreon, or rather pack of 100 4x4 puzzles that are proving so popular. There's always some great content on Patreon. There are other things on there today. Tomorrow morning, we've got a little extra bonus video, sort of puzzle hunt video. That'll be going up at 10 our time. Countdown, you could watch that if you're in the UK. 4th episode today, then I'm not on tomorrow. You'll see why if you watch that 4th episode. And then we've got also, what else have we got going on? We've got all our apps, of course, which include Classic and Thermo Sudoku, as we'll be solving today. We've got apps for those. And there's holiday merchandise, Sven's Sudoku Pad. Just check out all the links under the grid. So much good stuff. We're streaming every Tuesday, although not next Tuesday. We have been streaming every Tuesday. Someday next week we will select and stream then the Chance of Sonar. I think there's even Christmas coming up somewhere. Anyway, give these puzzles a try. So I will go through the rules of both first and then just attack them. That's what I'm going to do. And the rules of this one are simple. Normal Sudoku rules apply. That means we'll be putting 1 to 9 in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. And I imagine, as this puzzle is called Save the Date, that we will reveal something in the green cells at the end. The second puzzle is called Wedding Invitation. Now, Thunderkey told me that he sent these out with the Save the Dates, I think, and that there's a special surprise for people who solve the second one, which also features the initials of the bride and groom, S and N, I think those are, in the corners there, which is brilliant. And there's, of course, obviously a heart here on the thermos as well. You can see that in the grid. And the rules here, very simple. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Same again, 1 to 9 in every row, column, box. And digits along thermometers increase from the bulb to the end. So that is Thunderkey's introduction to his wedding guests to a very straightforward classic Sudoku and an only slightly harder variant Sudoku. They probably won't have seen anything like that before, so it's a great idea, and I hope some of his guests have done these puzzles, but I'm going to have a go at them now, and they're just a little treat for you today, basically. Let's get cracking. So row 2 has got a lot of digits in. We can put 7 at the beginning. Oh, then we can finish it off with 1 and 3, thanks to that 3 down there. One, some, two. Oh, we can put 5 into this box, box 3, and we can finish it off thanks to the 1 up here. 1, 5, 3, 7, 4. We can put an 8 in there. And we don't think we can finish off the rest of boxes 1 and 2. So we'll go vertically now. We can put a 9 in column 9. That's pretty clear. Then there's going to be a 6, 7, 8 triple. Actually, this cell sees 8 and 6. So that must be a 7. Now, what have we got going on down at the bottom? We've got a 7 in the bottom row. That's got to be there. 3 also we can place in the bottom row. Then 2 in this box, 1 and 8, and that's finished off. So this really is, as promised, very approachable. 5, 8, 9, we can get 6 and 4. Box 8, not quite done, but nearly. 1 pair left. And box 9 finished in a trice, just like that. Got pairs in these central rows, which are a little bit less populated. That is one of our classic naked singles, which means it sees every other possible Sudoku digit in its row, column, or box. There's 8 of them, so that must be a 9. Then we can fill in 6 and 2. This is a 4, 5 pair. Yes, Thunder Key, sorry. It's given us a lot of useful digits here. That's a 3, 5 pair. This is a 9, 8 pair. 1 and 4 here. This is 3 and 7. They are straightforward. 3 and 1 there. Now, if I had finished those off, this would be easy. 3 there looks across to the left. 5 looks back to the right. We need... I don't know. Let's look into this row. That's become a 4. 1 is looking to the left. That's a 2 now. Now we've got 6 and 8 there. So we've just got boxes 5 and 8 to go. 5, 4, 9 to place in this column. 5, 4, 9 in that exact order. That's a 5. We've revealed all the green digits, but let's put in 9 and 6. And there we go. Puzzle finished in 2.5 minutes, which is fine. And the date, 1/7/23. So, well, that's one of 2 possible dates. Is it the 1st of July or January the 7th? That rather depends. Well, our 2 clues are slightly contradictory. One is that Thunder Key is from Switzerland, I think, which would suggest the 1st of July from the ordering. But the other is that he's already, I think, sent out the wedding invitations. I don't know, maybe 1st of July is the favourite summer wedding. It would be a very cold wedding in Switzerland on the 7th of January. But whichever it is, we wish you and your bride S very well, Thunder Key. And we're going to have a go at your second puzzle now, the wedding invitation. So I'm going to restart the clock. You can have a go, of course, on the links under the video, just below the Kickstarter links. And this thermo, it looks longer than 9 cells to me because they're diagonal, but it is actually 9. So we can just fill that in. That's great. I mean, this could be very approachable too, to be honest. Now, this thermo is 7 cells long, but look at that last cell. It's in a box with 8 and 9. So it can't be either of those. So that's a 7. And then we can fill in the whole of that thermo. I think Thunder Key's using this to educate his guests about variant Sudoku. It may get a little harder now, to be fair. Shall we go to the next longest thermo? Yes, this is a 7-cell thermo. I would normally be filling in 3 candidates in each cell. But I can see that this one can't be a 3. So I would normally go 1, 2, 3 here, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. But if that can't be a 3, it's only 4 or 5. This is therefore only one of 2, 5 or 6. And in fact, that sees a 6. So we're away. That's a 5. That's a 4. And then back down the beginning of this thermo where we can't have 3s, we can fill in 1 and 2. Now, I don't think we can disambiguate the ends of the thermo. 2 candidates for each cell. There must be a 3 in one of those 2. So I'm putting... This is what we use this Snyder notation of digit in the corner for. 3 must be in one of those 2 positions. And then 3 is in one of these 2. 5 is in one of those. Oh, 4 is in one of these two. So now I change notation. Now I know this is a 3-4 pair. I'm putting them in the center which I reserve for only possible candidates. This is a 1-2 pair. Actually, this is quite straightforward. We get a 9 and an 8 up here. And this is, well, I mean, I would call this an X-wing, but the really simple thing to say is, where do 9 and 8 go in row 1? They can't go in this box and they can't go in this box. So they're on this thermo. We know the order. 8, 9, 6, 5, 4. Right. Now, I should have looked at box 7 before, perhaps. It's absolutely full of thermos. And the best question to ask here is, where do we put a 1? And one of the answers is we can never put it on a cell of a thermo that isn't the bulb, because you can't get a smaller digit to go on the bulb then. So since 1 can't go here, it must go in this bulb. Then, yes, then we ask, where does 2 go in the box? And it can't go here because of this 2. So it goes on the other thermo. And then we ask, where does 3 go? Oh, this is lovely. We're alternating between the thermos. 3 can't go here because of this 3. But it must be next along one of these thermos because nothing can get between it and the bulbs. So that's 3. And then 4 can't be here. So that goes here. Are we going to populate these whole thermos? No. 5 must be in one of the next cells up along the thermos, but we don't know which one, sadly. Then 6 must be in one of those two from this. Here's a nice trick. 4 is in both of those cells. So we need a 4 in row 8 that must be in this box. But where would you consider putting 4 on this thermo? Well, it can't be anywhere except the bulb, because it is going to be the smallest digit. Once 1, 2, 3, and 5 have gone in the row, 4 must be the next smallest in the row. We need a 2 in box 8. That goes there. This is a 5-6 pair now. 1, 2, 6, 4, 5, and 3 in one of those. Not so useful. 8, 9, 6, 5, 4. Yes, where does 2 go in this box? In fact, we've got those 2s, so it's fairly obvious. It goes there. Then we place 7. Then we place 3. Then we place 1. And we cheer because we've finished box 1. We get a 4 there and 3 there. Oh, and of course that... this is it. That's 3 in the corner. Losing its religion. And the confetti is the surprise that the guests will get if they play Wedding Invitation in our software. I see. Of course, confetti, perfect for a wedding. Well, I didn't think I was going to understand what the gift they got or the surprise they got was. That's how it was phrased, of course. I do understand now. That is very clever, Thunderkey. You have used the Sven's rather marvellous confetti thing to give a good surprise there. I like that. These are from 6, 7, 8. 6, 3, 7, 2. 1 and 4 have to go in those positions in box 3, so we can just fill them in. Then we get the last 1 in the grid. Actually, we've got all the 4s in the grid done. Oh, that's a 3. That's been available. And that's a 2. And that might even be the last 2. I mean, I don't know why I keep a tally of this stuff. That is 7, 8, or 9. It can't be 6 because of that pair. So we know where 6 goes in column 9. It goes at the bottom. This is a 5, 8, 9 triple now, I think. Yeah, it must be. Right, so we know where the 5 goes in this box now. It goes there. I don't think we can sort out the 8, 9 pair above it. But if these two are going to be 6 and 7, we know the order based off the thermo. And that's an 8, 9 pair in this row. So we can fill in 3 and 5 now. And that 5, no, doesn't do anything else. Nor does that 3. These can't be 7. They're a 6, 8 pair. Okay, what about these thermos? We need a 3 in this row, and that's got to be on the bulb. Then that'll be 7 or 8. This is an interesting cell. This can't be 7 because we couldn't get a smaller digit there, and it can't be 8 because of that. So that is definitely 9. That places the 9 in box 9, and that is going to sort out the 8-9 pair on the left. There we go. 6 or 7 here, but that can't be 8, so that's 7. And we've finished the bottom 3 rows now. And lots of columns as well. Still not that 5-6 pair. This is an 8-9 pair. What's this? 5 and 7. Can't do those either. That is a 6, isn't it? Because 3 is over there. So that finally finishes row 3, which I actually sort of thought had been finished. That 8-9 pair is suddenly very useful. Actually, I could just use that 6. That might be the most straightforward thing to do. Yes, we look to the left. We look back to the right. We look back to the left. Everything is getting filled in, and 9:75 to go. There we go. So that's not too hard as well. 7 odd minutes. I mean, it's certainly harder than the first one, and I do hope, Thunderkey, that some of your guests have had a go at that, because that's clever. And it's a lovely picture. It's a great surprise with the confetti as well. Perfect for a wedding invitation. And definitely very happy nuptials from Simon and myself. Hope it goes incredibly well, whichever date it is. Would love to know. Do comment if you want to tell us. But thank you everybody for watching, and don't forget the Fog of War book, the ebook, and we'll see you again tomorrow. I'm sorry if this is late. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Bye for now.